Breaking news: the $90,000 watch scandal that's got both the boxing world and hip-hop streets losing their minds. Claressa Shields, the self-proclaimed GWOT of boxing, just got caught in a jaw-dropping situation with rapper Tracy T. And trust me, this isn't about just comparing jewelry anymore. Oh no, this goes way deeper. Fans are calling it betrayal. Rumors say Claressa secretly gifted Tracy T. that insane diamond-encrusted watch, the same one flaunted in his viral lounge video. And if that's true, then guess who's furious? None other than Papoose, the man already drowning in a divorce battle with Remy Ma. Imagine finding out your rumored new flame is dropping luxury gifts on another rapper, right when the streets think you've finally moved on. Leaked DMs suggest Papoose didn't just see this as disrespect, he saw it as war. One message allegedly shows him raging, "She played me like Remy did." And now, both boxing and hip-hop blogs are exploding with theories. Was Tracy T just flexing, or is there a hidden romance Claressa doesn't want the world to know about? And here's the real kicker. Insiders claim this isn't even the first secret gift. So buckle up, because this scandal might just destroy everything. It all started with one casual video, or at least that's how it looked on the surface. A dimly lit lounge, hookah smoke curling through the air, glasses clinking, and there she was, Claressa Shields, laughing, relaxed, looking like she didn't have a care in the world. Right next to her, rapper Tracy T, flashing his wrist, showing off a diamond-encrusted watch that easily cost more than most people's houses. He leaned back, grinning into the camera, bragging. Twin went $90K on the wrist. Social media thought it was just another flex, just another rapper showing off. But then came the whispers. Was that watch really his? Or was it a secret gift from Claressa? And just like that, the scandal was born. Within hours, hip-hop blogs had their headlines ready. Did Claressa really drop $90,000 on Tracy T? Is Papoose being played again? The timing couldn't have been worse. Papoose was already knee-deep in a messy divorce war with Remy Ma. Their dirty laundry spilled across timelines like a never-ending soap opera. And now, to see Claressa, the woman he was rumored to be starting fresh with, splashed across the internet with another man, and not just another man, but Tracy T, was enough to make the situation explode. Screenshots began surfacing, alleged DMs flying across fan pages. One message, supposedly from someone close to Papoose, read, "He's losing it. He said she embarrassed him worse than Remy did." Another leak claimed Papoose confronted Claressa over the phone, demanding to know why Tracy was flaunting jewelry she allegedly bought. Her response? "You're not my man. You were too busy begging Remy to come back." If true, those words were brutal. But the scandal didn't stop there. Twitter detectives went into overdrive, pulling receipts, comparing watches, zooming into screenshots, matching Claressa's Instagram stories with Tracy's video. One thread that went viral had side-by-side images, the exact same model, the same placement of diamonds, and the caption read, "So we're really supposed to believe this wasn't a gift? Girl, please." Fans divided instantly. Some defended Claressa, saying she could do what she wanted with her money. Others dragged her, calling it betrayal, disrespect, and a calculated move to hurt Papoose when he was already vulnerable. Meanwhile, whispers out of Brooklyn claimed Papooses' rage had reached new levels. One anonymous source told a gossip page, "Pap said this was worse than cheating. He trusted her. He thought she was the one who finally had his back after Remy." The source even claimed Papooses' crew was telling him to fall back before he did something reckless. And just when you thought it couldn't get messier, another piece of the puzzle dropped. A rumor that Tracy T wasn't just showing off Claressa's gift. He'd been spotted driving around Atlanta in her car. Fans started speculating. Is this a relationship, or is Tracy just using her for the clout? Either way, the internet had its villain, and Claressa's name trended for all the wrong reasons. In barbershops across New York, people were arguing. "She played Pap dirty," one man said. Another fired back, "Nah, Pap did that to himself. He'd been messy with Remy, and now he's mad someone else shining." The debates went on for hours, even spilling onto radio talk shows where hosts called it one of the wildest hip-hop and boxing crossovers we've ever seen. But here's where things took an even darker turn. An anonymous blog posted what they claimed were leaked texts between Claressa and a close friend. In them, Claressa allegedly admitted buying the watch, saying, "It was just a flex, he means nothing to me." Pap overreacting like always. Whether those texts were real or fake didn't matter, the narrative was set. Fans believed she had made the purchase, and the firestorm doubled in size. By now, Remy Ma couldn't resist jumping in. On a late-night live, she smirked into the camera and said, "Karma's a funny thing. I told y'all he don't know how to pick women." Viewers lost their minds. Was Remy mocking Claressa? Was she throwing shade at Papoose? Maybe both. Either way, the drama had now officially spiraled into a triangle of insults, accusations, and public humiliation. Claressa, of course, tried to brush it off, posting a cryptic Instagram story that read, "Y'all obsessed with me but can't beat me in the ring. Stay mad." But if her goal was to silence the drama, it only backfired. The shade was interpreted as confirmation, fans dragging her in comments. "This ain't about the ring, this about loyalty." Another chimed in, "Funny how you always in scandals outside the ring but never in the headlines for your belts." As the hours turned into days, the story refused to die. YouTube channels dedicated to hip-hop scandals were pumping out reaction videos back-to-back, with titles like "Papoose Betrayed Again" and "Claressa Shields Exposed" by Tracy T. Some even added fuel with their own fake, leaked audios claiming to be Papoose yelling about the gift. Blogs spread rumors that Pap had already cut off Claressa, blocking her number, and was done for good. But was he? That's the question nobody could answer. Behind the scenes, sources hinted that Papoose was torn. On one hand, he felt humiliated. On the other, he still wasn't ready to give up completely. Some claimed he was even considering trying to spin the scandal into a music track, because in the hip-hop world, even pain can be monetized. Through it all, Tracy T stayed suspiciously quiet. No tweets, no posts, nothing but silence. Which, of course, only made the rumors stronger. Fans demanded answers, asking if he really had Claressa's $90,000 watch. Others mocked him, saying he was just the side dude with a shiny wrist. By the end of the week, the scandal had taken on a life of its own. It wasn't just about one watch anymore, it was about trust, betrayal, ego, and the messy collision of boxing and hip-hop. Claressa Shields had gone from champion to scandal queen overnight, and no matter what she said or did, the world wasn't buying her innocence. The stage was set for an even bigger fallout, and everyone knew the next chapter was going to be explosive. The scandal that started with one flashy wristwatch was no longer about jewelry. By the time the weekend hit, this was a full-blown war spilling across timelines, radio waves, and even locker rooms. Because suddenly, everybody had receipts. And in this messy storm, it wasn't just Claressa, Tracy T, or Papoose anymore. Oh no, new names started flying in like collateral damage. A leaked voice note hit Twitter Spaces late Friday night. Supposedly, it was Papoose, his voice sharp, accusing Claressa. "You think I ain't know? You think people don't talk? You think he ain't out here bragging you dropped that 90 on him?" The audio went viral within minutes. Some said it was fake, some swore it was real. Didn't matter. The internet had already decided. Papoose was humiliated and losing control. Then came the screenshots. Always the screenshots. One so-called insider posted DMs allegedly from Tracy T himself. "She's solid. She believed in me when no one else did. Yeah, she helped me level up." Whether doctored or genuine, the narrative snapped into place. Tracy wasn't just flexing. He was low-key confirming Claressa had financed him. And if that wasn't scandalous enough, another page dropped what they called receipts of hotel check-ins, insinuating Tracy and Claressa had been meeting far more than anyone realized. And you know who couldn't resist? Remy Ma. Again. She went live, smirking, sipping a glass of wine like she was watching the world burn. "I warned y'all," she laughed. "Same way he embarrassed me. She embarrassing him now. That's karma, baby." Viewers ate it up. Thousands of comments pouring in. Remy, the queen of shade. She finally getting her lick back. But others clapped back. reminding Remy she wasn't innocent either. And just like that, the scandal now had three angles: Claressa versus Papoose, Papoose versus Remy, and Remy versus Claressa. A triangle of disaster. Meanwhile, in boxing circles, whispers began circulating. Trainers and sparring partners claimed Claressa was distracted. She's spending more time on her phone than in the gym, one source told a blog. Another added, she worried more about jewelry receipts than fight receipts. For a woman whose reputation had been undefeated in the ring, this was dangerous territory. Fans began questioning if her focus was slipping, and for Claressa, image was everything. But the internet wasn't done adding spice. A supposed leaked group chat hit Reddit, where an anonymous account claimed Claressa had written, "Pap acting like he's the only one with options. Tracy ain't no downgrade." Screenshots showed emojis, laughing faces, even a message about how the gift was just light work. Whether real or not, the screenshots spread like wildfire. Everyone had a theory now. Did she really call Papoose a downgrade? Did she really admit to the gift? Or was this just another fabrication by thirsty bloggers? Still, the damage was done. Hip-hop podcasts were dedicating entire episodes to the drama. One host said, "It's not even about the watch no more. It's about ego." Pap thought he found stability with Claressa after Remy, and now he looking like the clown again. Another added sarcastically, "Claressa might need to add men's hearts to her title collection, 'cause she keep collecting those too." Laughter filled the studio, but for Papoose, this was humiliation on a public stage. In the middle of all this, a new rumor exploded. Someone close to Tracy claimed he wasn't even wearing the watch anymore because it was pawned. Screenshots of a pawn shop slip circulated with blurred names, but the internet didn't need proof. They ran with it. Memes flooded timelines, from Claressa to cash for gold. 90K gift turned 90-day loan. The clown emojis were endless. And Claressa? She couldn't resist firing back. On Twitter, she posted, "I'm the GWOAT. Stop worrying about who I bless and worry about your own broke situations." Fans were stunned. Instead of denying the scandal, she seemed to be confirming it, doubling down with arrogance. One fan tweeted back, "So you really admitting it?" Another said, "She really called Pap broke after everything." Screenshots of her tweet went viral faster than the delete button she hit 30 minutes later. But by then, it was too late. The internet never forgets. Then the wildest twist of all, an anonymous source claimed that the whole drama had actually been staged, a PR stunt to boost Claressa's relevance outside the boxing world. According to the leak, she and Tracy cooked up the $90,000 watch flex to troll Pap and ride the trending wave. But here's the kicker. Papoose wasn't supposed to find out. He was supposed to laugh it off, maybe even play along. Instead, he blew up, making the scandal 10 times bigger than planned. If true, it would mean Claressa not only played Pap, she played the entire culture for clicks. Of course, nobody could confirm if that was real. But it didn't matter. Theories now had a life of their own. Was it a gift? Was it fake? Was it PR? And each version only made the drama more addictive. By this point, fans started digging through Claressa's old interviews. Clips resurfaced where she said, "I don't need a man for nothing. I buy my own cars, my own jewelry, my own everything." Now those same words were being used against her. "Oh, really?" one fan posted. "So, why you out here buying gifts for rappers?" The hypocrisy narrative stuck, and suddenly Claressa was the villain in her own story. Papoose, on the other hand, started posting cryptic quotes. On Instagram, he wrote, "When loyalty is optional, respect disappears." Another post said, "Some lessons hurt but save you in the end." His fans flooded the comments with prayers, while others mocked him. "Bro, just focus on the music." Still, those posts told the world one thing. Pap was done trying to defend Claressa. And then came the final nail. A blurry video, supposedly shot outside an Atlanta lounge, began circulating. In it, a woman with Claressa's build is seen walking hand in hand with Tracy T. Though grainy, the clip fueled the fire instantly. Headlines screamed, "Exclusive. Claressa and Tracy caught together again. Whether it was her or not didn't matter. The timing was deadly. Pap's silence, Claressa's arrogance, and Tracy's smirk created a perfect storm. The scandal had consumed everything. What started as one viral clip of a watch had turned into betrayal, humiliation, pawnshop rumors, fake PR stunts, and cryptic Instagram shade. The culture was no longer asking if Claressa had gifted Tracy the watch. They were asking, how far had this gone? Was this just about jewelry, or had Claressa truly crossed the line into full-blown betrayal? The fallout hit harder than any right hook Claressa had ever thrown. By the time Monday rolled around, the scandal wasn't just trending, it was snowballing into something nobody could control. The boxing queen, the rapper boyfriend, the messy ex-wife, the cocky side rapper. All of them were now locked inside a circus where the audience was global and the spotlight never dimmed. The blurry Atlanta video had been the match. The explosion came when TMZ-style outlets started running it as if it were gospel. Headlines screamed, Claressa shields to timing papoose with Tracy T. Others added fuel. Papooses' heartbreak caught on camera. It didn't matter if the footage was grainy. The internet didn't care about facts, it cared about vibes. And the vibe was betrayal. For Papoose, the humiliation turned into rage. Close friends leaked to blogs that he had packed his things and officially cut ties with Claressa. One insider claimed Pap was heard yelling, I should have known better. First Remy, now this. I'm the joke of the culture. The heartbreak narrative gripped fans who had once admired him as hip-hop's loyal husband. Now, he looked like the man who trusted too much, too soon. But Claressa wasn't backing down. She went live on Instagram with a fierce, defiant rant. Let me tell y'all something. I don't need no man's approval. I don't need no man's validation. Y'all think I'm supposed to sit here and explain who I hang with? Y'all crazy. I'm the greatest woman of all time. In and out the ring. Her tone was combative, arrogant, dripping with fire. But instead of clearing her name, it made the storm worse. Fans split instantly. Half cheered her independence, the other half called her reckless. She gaslighting everyone, one fan wrote. She ain't denying nothing, another added. And then the nuclear leak. Screenshots surfaced of alleged text exchanges between Claressa and Tracy T. In them, she supposedly wrote, Pap, too emotional. You different, you solid. That's why I blessed you. Another read, he can't give me what I need. You stepped up. Whether fake or not, they were dynamite. Pages with millions of followers reposted them, captions screaming, claiming him in private. The internet lit up like fireworks. Remy Ma couldn't resist another jab. She posted a photo of herself on her balcony, smirking with a caption, funny how the tables turn. The petty levels were sky high. Comment sections exploded. Remy stay eating popcorn off this mess. She laughing at Pap's downfall for real. Suddenly, people weren't just blaming Claressa, they were clowning Papoose for bouncing from one scandal straight into another. But here's the sinister twist. An anonymous Twitter account dropped what they called proof that the $90,000 watch had been purchased on Papoose's credit card. Screenshots of a bank statement blurred out everything except the transaction. Jeweler's ATL, $89,970. The implication? Claressa hadn't spent her own money. She had used Pap's. And then turned around to give it to Tracy T. as a gift. Fans lost their minds. Oh nah, she dirty for this. She used his card? Even those who defended her earlier couldn't ignore the betrayal narrative now. The rumor spread so fast that by nightfall, Papoose's name was trending again. Not as a rapper, but as a victim. Memes of him crying, memes of him holding receipts, memes of him captioned, when she buys her side due to watch with your money. The cruelty was endless. And Claressa? She stayed silent for 12 hours straight, an eternity in internet time. When she finally spoke, it was worse. Instead of denying the credit card scandal, she tweeted, I buy what I want, how I want. And no man can stop me. That was it. No clarification, no denial. Just arrogance. To the culture, that was basically confirmation. Meanwhile, Tracy T basked in the chaos. He posted a clip of himself in the studio flexing his wrist. No watch this time, just a smirk. The caption: solid ones no. The rest just gossip. Fans flooded the comments with clown emojis, but the message was clear. Tracy wasn't hiding. He was milking the scandal for clout. Boxing promoters started panicking. Reports swirled that sponsors were reconsidering Claressa's upcoming fight promotions. She's distracting from the sport, one insider told a blog. Another claimed her management team begged her to stop tweeting, but Claressa refused. She was addicted to the spotlight, even if it was toxic. And then came the ultimate betrayal bombshell. A leaked audio clip allegedly of Remy Ma talking to a friend surfaced, where she claimed, "Claressa was already texting Tracy, while Pap was still begging me to come back. She's been moving sneaky." Whether real or edited, it didn't matter. The timing was too perfect. Fans now believed Claressa had been entertaining Tracy from the very start, even before Papoose officially left Remy. By this point, the narrative was out of her hands. She wasn't the hero. She wasn't even the villain anymore. She was the spectacle. Commentators declared, Claressa Shields, from champion of the ring to champion of scandals. But the internet wasn't done. A supposed anonymous boxer came forward, claiming Claressa had a history of blurring lines with rappers and athletes. He teased, "Tracy ain't the first. Just the first to go public." That statement cracked the scandal wide open again. Who else was Claressa allegedly tied to? Fans speculated everything from NBA players to fellow boxers. Lists and conspiracy threads popped up overnight. Suddenly, it wasn't about the $90,000 watch anymore. It was about whether Claressa had been running a secret playbook of entanglements all along. Through it all, Papoose posted a single line on Instagram stories: "Sometimes the best punch is the one you don't throw." It was cryptic, heavy, heartbreaking. His fans begged him to move on, to rise above. But everyone knew this wasn't the end. This was just the calm before another storm. Because late Tuesday night, a brand new video clip surfaced. In it, Claressa could be seen at another Atlanta spot, laughing, sipping champagne, and sitting right next to Tracy T. The caption from the page that leaked it: confirmed. The internet imploded. Was this real? Old footage? Staged? Nobody knew. But the damage was done. For Pap, it was confirmation of his worst fears. For Remy, it was sweet validation. For Tracy, it was a win in clout currency. And for Claressa, it was the ultimate image collapse. What started as a flashy wristwatch had become a scandal so deep, it threatened to swallow her entire career. Sponsorships, reputation, fan loyalty, all of it now hung in the balance. And the one question the culture kept asking was the one she refused to answer. Was it love, betrayal, or just a PR game gone horribly wrong? The world wasn't sure. But one thing was clear: this scandal was far from over. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the so-called greatest woman of all time caught in the biggest scandal of her entire career. From a $90,000 wristwatch that allegedly came off Papoose's credit card, to leaked texts painting her as the mastermind of betrayal, to Remy Ma sitting back and enjoying every second like it's her personal pay-per-view, this wasn't just drama. This was chaos weaponized. And yet, Claressa Shields has said nothing that clears her name. Not one denial. Not one explanation. Just arrogance, silence, and blurry champagne-soaked videos that only raise more questions. Meanwhile, Tracy T is smirking, Papoose is heartbroken, and Remy is literally eating popcorn. This isn't a love triangle anymore. This is a demolition derby, and the wreckage is everywhere. But here's the real kicker. Insiders are now whispering that Tracy T wasn't even the only one. That another familiar name from the hip-hop world is about to pop up with receipts. If that's true, then what you've seen so far is just the opening round. The real knockout hasn't even landed yet. So I'll leave you with this question. Was this all just messy love gone wrong? Or has Claressa been playing everyone like pawns in her own twisted PR game? Drop your thoughts below. I want to see who you believe, who you don't, and whether you think Papoose deserves a clean break or one last fight. And don't forget, this is Celebrity Press. where secrets are explode before your eyes. If you thought this was wild, wait until you see what's coming next. Subscribe, hit that bell, and type yes in the comments if you're ready for the next scandal bombshell. Trust me, this ride isn't stopping here.